precious. No, 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 I can't touch it. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down. Remember this a jungle. The top always gonna get something in the middle. Gotta stay hunting. Why don't rush up for nothing?
It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside CenturyLink Field on a patented rainy afternoon in Seattle, Washington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Seattle Seahawks. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Flush to his right. And incomplete to open things up. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again is Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
43-yard line.
Again, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Back to throw again. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Terry McLaurin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Wow, talk about... And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So how about this for inside the 10? Here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Watson now to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there, Bank at the 39-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch. 56 to Mark, 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this would complete to Will Fuller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Will Fuller. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
Steelers.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Back to throw, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 33. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
They'll take over.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 4.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Terry McLaurin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now left side on the swing pass. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Watson on 3rd down. And he's going to have the first down yardage of A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
5-yard line.
Now a run with Montgomery, and he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
David Montgomery.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
39-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll set up a throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. We haven't even escaped. Already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
56.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And this offense continues to pour it on. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half. What can still come? I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor... Elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Single. 61. Matchbox. Light. Ready. Check.
First throw now for the backup Locke. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Locke now on first down. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
At the 46-yard line.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Three down. 22, Jet Bomber, 22. Ready.
Now Locke on the bootleg. He'll get this to Eckler. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow.
There it is.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Hunter Renfrow, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
33. Seahawks 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Slings this deep from McLaurin, and that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up second down.
We got three.
That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Back to throw here. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
Eric Kendricks. The first down pass. Intercepted.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line. 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Trey Flowers picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Ball carrier.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Block working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down. 3 down. Rush it.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's airing it out for Williams. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 2-yard line.
On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over.
And got his man complete. The 30, 20.
If you were me, you'd do this too.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Terry McLaurin, 98 yards. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with it.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Terry McLaurin, 34 yards. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, You need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. 14 moving. 14 moving.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Ball carrier.
But they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
We got 22 Jet Bomber, 22.
Play action. Now it's Locke. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Sacks.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
For Preston Williams.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a Scotia credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Take him down right now.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Take 4.
From the gun, it's Locke. Hard throw, incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Eddie Pinheiro on now.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
47.
In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one thing.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
42 yards on the play.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That's good for 28 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
The ball carrier.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down. They'll have to throw it anyway.
Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chance.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Clock now to throw.
26-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Lock. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Nice 7. Let's go.
On play action, Locke. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
56 to Mott, boys. 56. That's me.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He'll drop to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
Watch the screen. 56 to Mott, boys. 56. Check. 56.
They'll look to throw, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
69. Seahawks 9.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the run, watch the run. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Recall, 132 fight. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Going on the ground with Eckler. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Check, lucky.
Topper.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
Take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. A first throw for the backup Trubisky. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
Seahawks 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
If you know, you know. If you know about the carport, the trap door's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round.
At the 60, at the 60. Hey, check. Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2. I'm coming, baby, I'm coming, baby.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, let's get them home.
And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot to the top.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Mike's 18 Cardinal, 18.
They're going to look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.